it's Russell back with Gwinnett Lawns and beautiful. They don't get no bluer than that. It matches the Chevy truck, doesn't it? Atlanta, Georgia. Today is December the 15th, 2023. And on today's video, we're going to talk about something that has to do with your lawnmower. Imagine that. So one of the best ways to ensure your mower, and more specifically your engine, lasts a really long time is to make sure that your blades are balanced, especially if you have a mower that uses a blade that is attached to the crankshaft. Now, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be sharpening the gold Ballard hybrid blades, and we're going to be using the, this is an Oregon blade balancer. This thing is super precise, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to balance blades. You can use, let's see if I have my little balancer over here. Don't really use it. The little teeter-totter, oh, here we go, right here. So you may have seen these. These are, I call these little top blade balancers. And you can use these. If you want to be a little more precise, you use something like this. So these blades have about 10 hours on them. This is the first time that I've used this blade balancer here. And I'm going to sharpen them, but we're going to see if this blade is balanced out of the box. So this is very easy to use. It has a conical cone right in the middle, and it's got this aluminum disc that's got magnets in it. So you just slide this forward. Oh, I'm sorry. Just put this like this. It self-centers, and then you do like that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to see, we're going to do it like this and just let it, gravity will show us which side is heavy. Okay, so it's saying that this side is heavy. We'll do several tests like this to make sure in a couple different positions. Okay, so without a doubt, this is the heavy side. Now, let's see what the little balancer tells us. Let me get this camera readjusted. And we'll put this on here like this. So normally this would be, it would do like that, right? So it's this right here is just it's like a top. I don't know how heavy this has to be before it actually goes down like that. Obviously we're talking about just maybe a couple grams. So you would think that if you use this that it was balanced, right? I don't really, these are okay if the blade is really out of balance, but I like this better. This is more precise. So we'll do this again. We just hold it like that, and it wants to drop down. So how do you fix this? Well, if this is the heavy side, right? And this is where it is a little bit of guesswork, but when I sharpen, if I did 10 passes over here, maybe I only do 4 passes over here. Now the other way that you can take some material off if you wish, which I don't recommend, is take a little bit off on the sail right here. In Georgia, because we have so much silica and so much granite in our clay soil, and we cut really low to the ground. Normally around in Bermuda we're cutting at 2, maybe 2.5 inches max. It gets a lot of sandblasting effect on the sail. This is the sail, or the lift part, and this will wear out far. These will become paper thin and almost where there's nothing left far before the cutting surface is wore out. So normally I would put, you know, like I would do 10 passes here, 10 there, and let it roll. But because this blade is only going to last maybe 75 to 100 hours, you know, I'm willing to just take it off on the edge on one side, which should balance it. Now, the other thing is if you have a mower, it's a commercial mower like a Trim Star or any other commercial mower that uses a 2 or 3 blade setup, and it uses spindles, so there's nothing attached to the crankshaft other than the belt. What this will do is it will increase the life of the spindle itself, because instead of it vibrating like this when it's spinning, it will be much more stable. It's like a tire that gets out of balance. So if you've got a regular mower like a Honda push mower or any type of small push mower or any single blade mower that has direct to the crankshaft application where the blade goes directly to the crankshaft, this is going to have huge benefits, because over time it can oscillate that crankshaft and you can get seal leaks. You can have a crack in the crankshaft. It can break if it's bad enough. So we don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got my All-American sharpener set up over here, and I'm going to do maybe, I don't know, I'm going to do 10 passes over here, and I'll do 5 over here, and we'll just see what happens. All right, let's see. Good. Good. So that holds it. So this blade, so what is that, 40 and 10? So this blade was pretty out of balance. And I made sure it still is. It's a hair, I don't know, man. There's got to be some variance with this. I made sure that the mount was perfectly level, with the level this way and that way. So, you know, if you can get it to where it's almost completely horizontal, I think you're far better off than you were. So let's try a brand new blade that's never been used. Before we do a brand new blade, here's another of the gold hybrid blades. Maybe a little bit. So I want to do it on both sides and verify it. That's weird. I don't know if the bearings are stiffer. What I don't like about this is, it just, keep in mind, this is not scientific, super accurate. You know, it's a lawnmower blade balancer, and there's no binding. It's free. So I probably would say that this blade was okay. Let's do I have a new blade? Yeah. All right, this is the factory Hustler blade that came off this Trim Star. Never been used. Let's see what this is about. So you can see that's a brand new blade. So right now the right side seems heavy. And it is. So just because the blade is brand new does not mean it's balanced. So this side right here is heavy. So this, whoops. This side should go down. All right, well, there you go. Well, it's a bit of an eye opener. Yeah. Even if you do it like this, it's heavy enough to pull it down. So I'm gonna say that you should definitely be looking at getting one of these for your mower, because as you can see, even a brand new blade can be out of balance. So I'm going to sharpen and balance all these hybrid blades, and then we'll crank the mower up, activate the blades, and see if I can feel any difference. I'm an idiot. I'm flabbergasted. I wish you guys could feel what that feels like after engaging the blade clutch before and after. What I thought was normal, it's been the blades the whole time. Like, I am absolutely flabbergasted. So before, when I would engage the blades, it had a certain rumble and feel to it when it would start. I don't feel that. I do it and it's super smooth coming on, and there is the vibration, I'm going to say, is reduced 50% at least 50%. Now, there's always still going to be some because it's spinning 3 blades around at, I don't know, 3,800, 3,500 RPMs, but and I haven't done anything to the belts. It's the same belts, everything. All I did was balance the blades and sharpen them. I'm an idiot. For years and years and years, I've been hearing about people, or people, yeah, I sharpen them and balance them. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to say this thing, unless the blade is just absolutely grossly out of balance, like really bad. You saw it, it showed that it was perfectly fine. So this blade balancer right here is it's much more sensitive to changes. So what I did off camera, I made sure that all 3 of those blades were perfectly, like, I went back and I did it till both ways there's perfectly leveled, because I wanted to give it a fair shot. And I will never ever put blades on any mower that I ever have without running them on this blade balancer. I am literally, I feel, well, I'm not going to cuss, but I feel like that. I feel like a moron. Oh my goodness. So I don't know how long you can make your spindles last if they're not oscillating, if the blade's not oscillating. Try it. I'm going to take the blades off of this other trim star and yeah, I'm going to balance them. Wow, I'm impressed. I am very impressed. Anyway, Okay, I'm not going to continue to beat myself up over it. So I'm going to tell you that precision braid, well, we'll call this as precise. I don't know if there's something that's more precise, but it's precise enough to where it made a huge difference. And I've never, other than using them on that little teeter-totter top thing, I can't wait to go do next week. I can't wait to go do some yards to see if I can tell a difference when it's actually the blades are under a load. But I don't see why I wouldn't. Just wow. All right, well, I'm gonna put a link. I got this off of Amazon. It's an Oregon brand. I know there's some cheap Chinese knockoffs, which I didn't want to get. This is a little more expensive. I think the only thing you got to make sure is that this is mounted level. Okay, so it needs to be level this way and level this way so that it's not going to give a false reading. But, and yeah. Alrighty, so I feel like I want to do every mower I've got here, but I got other things to do. But anyway, hopefully this video helped you. If you use blade balancing and you didn't tell Russell about it, well, shame on you. But put down in the comments, let me know if you have used it, if you've done it before, if you haven't thought about it like I have or didn't, and if you can tell the difference. But by all means, I'm sold on it. Like, I'm sold. All right, guys. Well, I will see you on the next video.